Hi, hello, namaste, welcome back to my channel. This is Manjunath Patnasetti and you're watching Physics Square. So, in the previous sessions, we had a discussions about charge, we had a discussions about types of charges, even we came to know that how those charges are bifurcated. And also, we came to know about what is gold leaf electroscope. So, in today's class, we will be discussing about properties of charges as well as electrification process in detail. Fine. So, before going to start with, I want to make one thing clear that whatever the discussions is going to take place today, it is going to be very helpful for those people who are going to prepare for your competitive levels. So let us start our discussion. So I'll be discussing about properties of charges. I'll be discussing about properties of charges. So in properties of charges हम एक 4-5 प्रॉपर्टीज भी पढ़ लेते हैं आज. तो देखेंगे कौन सा प्रॉपर्टी आता है. फर्स्ट वन इज फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी व्हाट वी विल स्टडी इज दैट इज एडिटिविटी. फाइन. दूसरा है after additivity we will jump on to the conservation of charge. So तीसरा आता है quantization. So third one is quantization. Fourth one, invariance. Yeah, I'll be focusing on these 4 properties which are very helpful when it comes to the matter of our syllabus. तो एक एक करके देख लेंगे. So first one is additivity, second one is conservation of charge, third one is quantization of charge, fourth one is invariance of charge. So let us start with our first property, that is nothing but additivity of charge. So when I say additivity, what do you mean by this? Additivity of charge means, see, take any system. Say for example, I am taking this system, this is a system. I am taking a duster which I am calling it as a system. Fine. Suppose say there are some charges in the system. Then if somebody asks you how many charges are present in the system, how we are going to deal with that, or how we are going to give the net charges of the system. Say for example, एक सिस्टम को हम कंसिडर कर लेते हैं यहाँ. पे अटेंशन. एक सिस्टम को हम कंसिडर कर लिया है. इस सिस्टम में 1 कूलम का चार्ज है, 2 कूलम का भी चार्ज है, 3 कूलम का भी चार्ज है. फाइन. अगर आपको कोई पूछे इस सिस्टम का नेट चार्ज कितना हो सकता है, इफ somebody asks you what is the net charge of this system, how you are going to deal with this? So what does this property of additivity tells? If there are some charges in the system, suppose say there are Q1 as well as Q2 charges in the system, then what you are going to do, you simply add those 2 charges to get the net charge. To get the net charge, what you are going to do, you are simply going to add them algebraically. What you are going to do, you are going to add them algebraically. So let us see here how to find the net charge here. How many charges I have? I have 1 coulomb ka charge, I have 2 coulomb ka bhi charge, I have 3 coulomb ka charge. So 1 plus 2 plus 3. What is the result? 1, 2, 3. It is going to come out as 6. What is the net charge? 6 coulomb is the net charge of this system where 1, 2, 3 are present. So this is how we are going to deal with additivity of charges, or this is how we are going to perform mathematics to get the net charge. So बात भी क्या है, इट्स वेरी सिंपल राइट, 1 कूलम, 2 कूलम, 6 कूलम. So there has to be something where we have to pay some attention. So first point here, pay attention towards the sign, So how you are going to deal with this? See, suppose say in a system, in this system only, suppose say in this system I have -2 coulomb plus 4 coulomb charge, and if somebody asks you what is the net charge of the system, how you are going to do this? Plus 4 coulomb, what you are going to do, you are going to add the charges, plus then -2 coulomb plus 4 coulomb plus of -2 coulomb, which results into plus 2 coulomb. Plus into minus, 4 minus 2 is nothing but what? 2. So here proper care should be taken with the sign. So in the additivity of the charges, what is the first thing what we are going to observe? We are going to pay a very good attention towards the sign which you are going to deal with. Fine. So let us take an example. Which example? Yeah, fine. I will keep this example as very simple and interesting. Let us take two charges. QA. The magnitude of QA is 2.5 into 10 to the power of -7 coulomb. Fine. Another charge QB minus 2.5 into 10 to the power of -7 coulombs. Fine. These two are the charges. These two charges are present at the coordinates O, -15. This charge QB is present at the coordinate O, plus 15. The question is what is the net charge? What is the net charge? How we are going to do this? See, pay attention here. QA एक चार्ज है, QB भी एक चार्ज है. QA कहाँ पे लोकेट हुआ है? इस कोऑर्डिनेट में लोकेट हुआ है. QB कहाँ है? इस कोऑर्डिनेट्स में. So let us draw the graph of this. This is x-axis. I'll consider this as z-axis. I'll be considering this as y-axis. So opposite to this, there will be z dash. There will be what? Z dash. Say where is charge QA is present? 0, 0, -15. Say QA is present here. What is the magnitude of the charge? 2.5 into 10 to the power of -7. What about QB? QB is present somewhere here. O plus 15. That is QB is nothing but -2.5 into 10 to the power of -7 coulombs. Fine. So if now what we are going to find? We are going to find the net charge. How you are going to find the net charge? Simple mathematics. No big rocket science here. Q total QA plus of QB. QA plus of QB. So QA is how much? 2.5 10 to the power of -7 plus of -2.5 into 10 to the power of -7 coulombs. Answer is 0. Q total. What is the total charge? Total charge present in the system is how much? 0. This is how we are going to deal with additivity of the charge. यहाँ पे हमको सिर्फ एक बात समझ में रखना है और समझना है कि यहाँ पे साइन के बारे में ज़रा ध्यान देना. अगर साइन की ध्यान हमने रख लिया तो एडिटिविटी के साथ पूरा आसानी होगा. Fine. So I hope that this additivity of charge is all about considering the science as well as performing a simple basic mathematics. That's it. Fine. Have a screenshot. हैव अ स्क्रीनशॉट. वंस अगेन यहाँ पे क्यू ए चार्ज था, यहाँ पे भी क्यू बी चार्ज है, जिसका मैग्नीट्यूड मैंने यहाँ पे लिख दिया है और इसका रिप्रेजेंटेशन ग्राफिकली यहाँ पे दिखाया है मैंने. यहाँ पे क्यू बी, यहाँ पे क्यू ए, कुल मिला के जो टोटल होता है, टोटल चार्ज कितना होता है यार? 0 होता है टोटल चार्ज. ले लो स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो. ठीक, चलो विल मूव ऑन टू नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ द चार्ज. We'll move on to next property of charge. दूसरा प्रॉपर्टी जिसके बारे में हम बात करने वाले हैं वो है कंजर्वेशन ऑफ चार्ज. कंजर्वेशन ऑफ चार्ज. Now you may be thinking that, sir, why you are not going to give any definitions of this? No, because it is going to take a lot of time if I keep writing the definition of each and every properties. Fine, it's very common, you can mug up the definitions anywhere or you can understand the definitions from any textbooks or from the any references which you are referring, but my intention is to clear the topics. Fine. Conservation of charge. What is conservation of charge basically is? What else it talks about? कंजर्वेशन चार्ज के बारे में जब हम बात करते हैं, सिर्फ एक बात को हम ध्यान में रखना चाहिए. वो क्या है? चार्ज कैन नॉट बी क्रिएटेड नॉर बी destroyed, but it can be transferred from one body to another. But it can be transferred from one body to another. See, this is the beauty of physics. What it is telling, charges cannot be created nor be destroyed. Is it so? Do you think that charge cannot be created ever? Do you think that charge cannot be destroyed ever? We'll have a very good discussion based on this. But before that, I want you people to understand one more definition of conservation of charge. That is nothing but what it tells, the total, the net charge in an isolated system remains what? Constant. Net charge in an isolated system remains constant. समझेंगे इसको? Consider this system, consider this duster as a system. This duster is a system. This system is isolated one, which means यानी इस सिस्टम को दुनिया से कोई संपर्क नहीं है. Fine. It means it is not having any relation with outside. It is totally isolated. It is all alone, as well as it is completely insulated. It is completely what? Insulated. Now, I will be explaining this later. Let us pay attention towards this. The net charge in an isolated system remains constant. What do you mean by this? It means whenever, suppose say this system is having 1 coulomb of charge, 2 coulomb of charge, 3 coulomb of charge, whatever the magnitude you are going to take, you can consider. But yet, whatever the charges I am considering here, after certain interactions in the system, the net charge is going to remain same. it is going to remain constant. Let us understand this. So before that, I'll be speaking on both the properties. I'll be speaking on both the statements, which is very much important when we are discussing about conservation of charge. But before that, I want you to take the screenshot, because you can take the screenshot so that you can remember the statements of conservation of charge. Make it soon so that I can move on. Fine. चलो मान लो यहाँ पे एक सिस्टम है, यहाँ पे एक सिस्टम है, देयर इज अ सिस्टम हियर। ये सिस्टम जो मैंने कंसिडर किया है यहाँ पे, ये पूरा इंसुलेटेड हुआ है। दिस इज पूरा इंसुलेटेड, ओके, इट इज कंप्लीटली इंसुलेटेड सिस्टम। ना चार्ज आ सकता है, ना चार्ज बाहर जा सकता है। जो अंदर चार्जेस है वही रहेंगे, इसके अंदर कोई चार्ज बाहर से आएगा या जो कुछ भी चार्ज अंदर है वो बाहर जा पाएगा, क्योंकि ये जो सरफेस है बाहर का कंप्लीटली इंसुलेटेड किया हुआ है। चलो ठीक, समझ लेते हैं अंदर क्या है। तो मैंने यहाँ पे आई विल कंसीडर सम चार्जेस, ओके। से फॉर एग्जांपल 4 कूलम का चार्ज है, 2 कूलम का चार्ज है और -1 कूलम का चार्ज है। कितने चार्जेस है अंदर? 4 कूलम का भी है, 2 कूलम का भी है और एक -1 कूलम का भी चार्ज है। इसको हम इंटरैक्ट करने दे देते हैं। लेट अस अलो इट फॉर इंटरैक्ट। दिस इज बिफोर इंटरैक्शन, बिफोर interaction. This is before interaction. Let us allow this system to interact with itself only. Now interaction is taking place. चलो देख लेते हैं what is the net charge of the system for 2 as well as -1. As if you apply additivity of charge here, I can add the charges in the system. 4 coulomb plus 2 coulomb minus 1 coulomb. It is going to result 4 plus 2 6, 6 minus 1 5. So what is the total charge here? I mean net charge. Net charge before interaction 5 coulombs. After interaction, let us see. यही सिस्टम यहाँ पे बना लेता हूँ मैं। यही सिस्टम बनाया मैंने यहाँ पे। ऊपर से ये इंसुलेटेड हुआ सिस्टम, इट इज इंसुलेटेड। मान लो कि यहाँ पे रीडिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ चार्जेस होने के बाद, क्या होने के बाद? रीडिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ चार्जेस, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन आफ्टर redistribution of charges. Let us say there is a 2 coulomb of charge here. Let us say there is 1 coulomb of charge here, and there is one more place left here, and I don't know this. How to do with this now? Because after interaction, I came to know that there is a 2 coulomb of charge here, there is 1 coulomb of charge here. I don't know what charge is present here. Fine. What is my intention? My intention is to calculate what is the total net charge of the system after interaction. Once again, my intention is to calculate net charge after interaction. We'll have some simple basic mathematics. Fine, let us see. Here 2 coulombs plus 1 coulomb. I really don't know what charge is present here. I'll be calling this as X. Statement क्या बोलता है भाई? Statement तो A बोलता है charge cannot be created nor be destroyed. It can be transferred from one form to another form. So यानी total net charge of a system is going to remain what? Constant. यहाँ पे 5 coulomb है, यहाँ पे भी 5 coulomb होना ही पड़ेगा ना. According to the statement, what is going to happen? If the net charge of the system before interaction is 5 coulomb, definitely after interaction also it is going to remain what? 5 coulombs. No doubt in it. So let us apply our simple basic algebra. 2 plus 1, 3 coulomb plus X. It is going to be 5 coulombs. Now X equals to 5 coulombs minus 3 coulombs. It is going to be 5 minus 3. How much? 2 coulombs. Now place 2 coulombs here. Now place 2 coulombs here. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 2 is how much? 5. Net charge. This is after interaction. After interaction, what is the net charge? This is 5 coulombs. So what you came to know, कुछ भी करो, इंट्रैक्शन होने के बाद पहले कितने चार्जेस थे अंदर. आई मीन आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट नेट. ओके, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट इंडिविजुअल चार्जेस. इट हैज टू बी प्रिटी मच क्लियर फॉर यू पीपल. जितने चार्जेस पहले थे उतना ही चार्जेस इंटरेक्ट होने के बाद भी होंगे. इट इज वेरी यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ. सो फ्रॉम दिस डिस्कशन व्हाट कंक्लूजन आई एम गोइंग टू ड्रॉ, यहाँ पे भी 5 कूलम, यहाँ पे भी 5 कूलम, यानी द चार्जेस, the net charge of the system before interaction is also the net charge after interaction. Charges is going to remain what? The same. No charges will born, no charges will get destroyed. This is my point of discussion about the conservation of charge. Have a screenshot, and I'll have to discuss one more which is very important. Take a screenshot. चलो भाई, दूसरा स्टेटमेंट के बारे में भी हम बात करेंगे यहाँ पे. जैसे कि मैंने लिखा था कि चार्जेस कैन नॉट बी क्रिएटेड नॉर बी डिस्ट्रॉयड बट कैन बी ट्रांसफर्ड फ्रॉम वन फॉर्म टू अनदर फॉर्म. ऐसे भी होता है क्या कभी? क्या हम चार्जेस को क्रिएट कर सकते हैं या चार्जेस को डिस्ट्रॉय कर सकते हैं? डू यू थिंक दैट कैन वी क्रिएट अ चार्जेस एज वेल एज डिस्ट्रॉय द चार्जेस? इज इट पॉसिबल फॉर अस? द आंसर इज ऑलवेज यस. कंडीशंस अप्लाई. व्हाट अप्लाई? कंडीशंस अप्लाई. हम चार्जेस को पेयर में create, we can create charges in pair. We can create charges in pair as well as we can destroy charges in pair. What do you mean by this? चार्जेस को हम क्रिएट भी कर सकते हैं, चार्जेस को हम डिस्ट्रॉय भी कर सकते हैं, पर कैसे? But only in pairs. Individually it is not at all possible, but in pair, yeah, we can do this. So let us know how we are going to do that, because that is the beauty of physics, right? So here one statement will tell charge cannot be created, another now I am telling charge can be created but only in pairs. Let us discuss how this is going to happen, because for this I'll have to consider one of the important term called annihilation. Annihilation. What is annihilation? Annihilation means destroy. What is annihilation? Annihilation means destroy. I can destroy the charges, but only in pairs. But only in pairs. So for that, what I have to do? I have to consider some pair of charges. I'll consider particle and also antiparticle of this. Antiparticle. What I do? I'll let them to collide. I'll let them to collide. Particle with antiparticle, let them to collide. What is going to happen? Radiation is going to come out, man. Radiation is going to come out. Radiations are going to come out in the form of energy. What we have done here? I have considered particle. What is a particle? Electron is a particle. Okay. what I have considered electron. What is antiparticle of electron? Positron. This is electron, this is positron. If I allow electron and positron to collide, what is going to come? We are going to expect some radiations. Energy is released, charges are destroyed. This is how annihilation works. This is how we can destroy the charges, but only in what? But only in pairs. This is a must understandable topic for us, because sometimes what will happen, we will always think that we cannot create charges, we cannot destroy charges. अरे भाई साहब कर सकते हैं यार, in pair we can create charges, but not individually. No, individually बात ही नहीं बनता है. कहाँ का पेयर? चलो जो कुछ भी कर रहे हैं नोट डाउन करने का है तो करो, बात करेंगे हम. करो भाई, नोट डाउन करो. ये पार्टिकल है, एंटी पार्टिकल है, लेट देम कोलाइड, रेडिएशन आया, खत्म, फाइन. एक था राजा एक था रानी, दोनों मिल गए, खत्म कहानी. एक था राजा एक था रानी, दोनों मिल गए, खत्म कहानी. Fine? Yeah. Next. Yeah. Now we'll speak about one more important terminology, that is what it is, man. It is called as pair production. What it is? Pair production. साला जी क्या होता है रे? प्रोडक्शन, पेयर प्रोडक्शन या पेड़ प्रोडक्शन? पेयर प्रोडक्शन. व्हाट इज पेयर प्रोडक्शन? इट मीन्स आई कैन क्रिएट चार्जेस. क्रिएट. हाउ कैन दिस इज पॉसिबल नाउ? हाउ टू क्रिएट द चार्जेस? चार्जेस कैन बी क्रिएटेड इन पेयर्स. हाउ टू डू दिस? लेट अस सी. I will take some metal. I will take some metal and I will incident some radiation on the metal. Okay, some radiation. What is going to happen? Electron and its antiparticle positron are going to create heavy metal like platinum. Sorry. So if I have taken heavy metal and if I incident the radiation on this, what is going to happen? Electron as well as positron are going to come out. Now if you pay attention towards this pair production, it is completely reverse of annihilation. जब annihilation हो सकता है, pair production भी हो सकता है. Annihilation is opposite to that of pair production. That is what you are going to understand. और एक example भी ले लेंगे हम यहाँ पे. कौन सा वाला लेंगे? वो डिके वाला भी ले लेंगे यार. यूरेनियम है 23892. ए 92 होता क्या है? व्हाट इज दिस 92? 92 इज नथिंग बट नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्री पार्टिकल्स बिफोर डिके. बी, चलो व्हाट इज दिस? बिफोर. हाउ मेनी नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स आर प्रेजेंट? 92. आफ्टर अल्फा डिके, if this uranium undergoes alpha decay, what is going to come? Thorium 234, यहाँ पे 90 प्लस हीलियम 4, 2, यहाँ पे 4. Yeah, this is the reaction. Uranium 238 92 after alpha decay produces thorium as well as helium. Let us check out what are these. These are elementary particles. Pay attention here. What are 92? 92 are elementary particles before collision, before decay. Before decay. Let us come here. Here 90, here 2. 90 elementary particles as well as 2 elementary particles. 90 and 2. 90 plus 2, 92. 90 plus 2, 92. यहाँ पे भी 92, यहाँ पे भी 92. 92 क्या होता है? Elementary particles. What is 92? Elementary particles. This is before decay, this is after decay. जो कुछ भी करना है कर लो भैया, हम यहाँ पे हार नहीं मानने वाले हैं. जितना थे उतना ही रहेंगे, या डीके हो या कुछ क्या बोलते हैं उसे, इंट्रैक्शंस हो, कुछ भी होने दो. जो पहले था वही बाद में ही रहेगा. Charge cannot be created nor be destroyed, but it can be transferred from one form to another form. And also the net system of a net charge of an isolated system is always going to remain constant. 92, 92, 92, 92, constant. Fine. Have a screenshot. This is pair production. Hope conservation of charge is clear for you. Now, I will be speaking on quantization of charge. It is one of the important property. I want to write down the statement. Let me write the statement. After that, we will be discussing. What is the statement? Statement is like this: any charged system, can have a charge which is of integral multiple electron, which is integral multiple of what? Integral multiple of electron. Any charge system can have a charge which is an integral multiple of atom. That is nothing but quantization of charge. Mathematically, I can write Q is equals to plus or minus N into E, where E is charge of an electron, N is integer. What is E? Charge of electron. Sorry, E is electron. E is electron. This is integer. What do you mean by this? And let us understand this in detail. Here I have a system A as well as system B. Now I have to transfer charges from A to B. I have to transfer electrons. क्या करना है मुझे? जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स A में है उसको ना B को ट्रांसफर करना है. कैसे करेंगे ट्रांसफर? तरीके होंगे, ट्रांसफर करेंगे कैसे तो भी करेंगे ट्रांसफर. कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स करेंगे? एक भेजेंगे, दो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को भेजेंगे, तीन भेजेंगे, या 1.5 भेजेंगे या 2.5 भेजेंगे. कितना भेजेंगे भाई साहब? ऑलवेज लिसन. ट्रांसफर ऑफ जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होता है एक सिस्टम से दूसरे सिस्टम को, जो भी इलेक्ट्रॉन जाता है वो ऐसे जाता है इन होल नंबर. कैसे जाता है यार? होल नंबर में जाता है. लाइक 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन गया, 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन गया, 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन गया. इट इज नॉट दैट यू विल सेंड 1.5 इलेक्ट्रॉन. जाएगा भी नहीं. 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 in fraction. No, never. In fraction, don't even think. But in integer, yes, it is possible. Charges always transfer in whole. How they are going to transfer? 1 electron, 2 electron, 3 electron, 4 electron, 5 electron, like this. But they are not going to transfer like 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 1.1, 2.1, 3.1. No, that drama is not going to happen. I hope you have got quantization of charge. Fine? Yes. Let us understand what is 1 coulomb of charge. how many electrons are present in 1 coulomb of charge? See here, in 1 coulomb of charge, 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. How many electrons? 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons are present where? In the system. I mean, if I am counting 1 coulomb of charge, it means how many electrons are there? 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons are there. Now, that is nothing but quantization of charge. Now, if consider there is a system. So people might be wondering, कितने सिस्टम को पकड़ लेंगे हम? क्या सिस्टम होने के एक सिस्टम होने के बाद दूसरा सिस्टम आ रहा है करके? ऐसे कुछ नहीं है, ये फिजिक्स है. Physics is the beauty. Physics is what beauty. It is not a simple JEE wala question, NEET wala question. I am really fed up of this JEE, NEET level questions because it is going to destroy the harmony, beauty of physics. You can crack some problems, man, but you cannot understand the topic, the concepts. Who will going to enjoy the concepts? Physics is not born for any NEET, JEE. They have born for this physics. NEET, JEE, IIT, जो कुछ भी एग्जाम्स ले लो आप, किसकी वजह से है? फिजिक्स के ही वजह से है. Understand the concepts. After that, you can easily crack down the numericals, no matter how hard it is. So, what I was talking about a system. Yeah, in this system, I have some n1 number of electrons. How many number of electrons? n1 number of electrons, as well as n2 number of protons. What is the total charge? What is the total charge? n1 number of electrons, n2 number of protons. What is the total charge? How you are going to represent this? n1 minus of n2 e. n1 minus of n2 e. This is how we are going to calculate the total charges present in the system. अच्छा ठीक है, एक सवाल भी करेंगे क्या इसके ऊपर, क्वांटाइजेशन के ऊपर? या लेट अस सॉल्व वन मोर एग्जांपल हियर. Say for example, there is a plastic pipe. There is a piece of wool. Plastic pipe, wool. I will rub this to the pipe. Now, I will ask, after rubbing this, the charge acquired on this pipe is minus 3 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulombs. How much? Minus 3 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulombs. That is the charge acquired on the piece of that plastic pipe. Question is very simple. They are asking you to calculate how many electrons are present in this charge, in this pipe. What happened? The story is simple. wool को लिया, plastic pipe को लिया, रगड़ दिया मैंने. After rubbing क्या हुआ? Of course, this piece of pipe got a charge of minus 3 into 10 to the power of minus 7 coulombs. इतना चार्ज है तो कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होंगे कहाँ पे इसमें? हाउ मेनी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कैन बी देयर? हाउ टू डू दिस? सिंपल. Q equals to plus or minus n into E. What I want how many number of electrons. So how many? See, always remember electrons exist like this. Plus or minus 1 electron, plus or minus 2. How charges exist? Plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4. This is how charges exist. This is how charges exist. So what I want this n. N बोले तो q divided by e. What is q? Minus 3 into 10 to the power of minus 7 divided by, what is the charge of electron? Minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. What is? So how many? This is coulomb, this is all coulomb cancels. So n equals to, after simple mathematics, after division, 1.8 into 10 to the power of 12 charges. 17, yeah, 10 to the power of 12 charges. How many electrons are there? 1.8 into 10 to the power of 12 electrons are there in minus 3 into 10 to the power of 7 coulomb of charge. Fine. So this is all drama about quantization of charge. Let us understand quantization of charge, or let us recall quantization of charge with a small revision again. Simply, how you are going to remember this? Remember like this: transfer of charges takes place only in integer. 1 electron, 2 electron, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1.5, no, 3.5, no, 2.5, no, it is not going to happen. This is how we are going to remember this quantization of charge. Yeah, जल्दी स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो भाई. I request students not to take any screenshots. Instead of taking screenshots, make down your notes by your hand. Fine. You can even you can parallelly write when I will be explaining. Right. Note down the notes. Don't take a screenshot. Make this education so digitalized. No. Don't take it to the next level. Understand? So last property आता है invariance. इसके बारे में ज़्यादा बात नहीं करूँगा मैंने, क्योंकि it is पूरा theory है invariance of charge. Invariance. Charge do not get affected by velocity. Charge will not change. Say for example क्या करेंगे हम, एक इलेक्ट्रॉन ले लेंगे यहाँ पे. इलेक्ट्रॉन, basically what is electron? Electron is a elementary particle, remember that. Okay, on the electron there is a charge, negative charge. We all know that this electron is also having some mass. It is also having some mass. Let us make this electron to move. Let us try to push this electron, or let us make this electron to move with high speed. High speed yani it is not like speed which is in Doom 300 km per hour, 200 km. I am talking about these speed, yani speed of light. Let us make this charge to move with comparable speed of light, to the comparable speed of light. Say for example 2.5 into 10 to the power of 8 kilometer per second. Something like that. What I am going to do? I am going to move this electron with high speed. When I move this electron with a high speed, what happens is mass changes by mass changes, but what is not going to change? Charge is not going to change. Charge is not at all bothered with the speed. Charge is going to remain constant. What is going to change? If at all you want to observe any changes, that change you can see in the mass. Mass changes only when it is moving with the high damn speed. In kinematics, we studied car moving with some speed. Consider this: car is moving with some speed. With what speed the car is moving now? Say for example 100 km per hour car is moving. Car is moving with 100 km per hour. चलो एक कार को हम मूव करेंगे यहाँ से यहाँ. Car is moving. When car moves, do you think the mass of car can you see any effect in the mass of car? लेट अस से लाइक दिस, एक लाइवली एग्जांपल ले लेंगे, एक रॉयल एनफील्ड बुलेट को ले लेंगे. टेक अ रॉयल एनफील्ड बाइक, इट इज ऑफ 200 kgs. How many kgs? 200 kgs. What is the top speed you can maintain in the Royal Enfield bike? That is 180 km per hour. How much? 180 km per hour. What is the weight of that bike? 200 kgs. Let us say I will move the Royal Enfield bike with 180 km per hour, which is the top speed of that bike. Do you think after riding that the 180 km per hour, do you think that there will be change in the mass of the bike? Like it will lose its weight? It will lose its weight. Is that is going to happen? No. Sorry, not a weight. Do you think that there will be a loss in the mass? No, that is not going to happen, because 180, 360, whatever the things you are going to speak is very, 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 very much smaller whenever it is compared to the speed of light. Speed of light is very big. It is very high. What about 180 km, 120 kilometers, 360 km per hour? It's all very small. So literally we will not speak about all those things in kinematics. But here in this chapter, yeah, definitely we'll have to speak, because mass is going to get affected. How it is going to get affected? We'll have an equation m equals to m naught under the square root of 1 minus v square divided by c square. M is equals to m naught under the square root of 1 minus v square divided by c square. M naught rest mass, velocity of the body which it is moving. This is c. C is nothing but what? C is nothing but speed of light. Speed of light. C is nothing but what? Speed of light. One more thing. This is all about invariance of charge, but one more thing I have to tell you tell in front of you people, that can mass be negative or positive? Understand this. इलेक्ट्रॉन, जो भी इलेक्ट्रॉन है एलिमेंट्री पार्टिकल है, फंडामेंटल पार्टिकल, इसका चार्ज नेगेटिव होता है. इसका चार्ज क्या होता है? नेगेटिव होता है. मास हमेशा पॉजिटिव. मास हमेशा पॉजिटिव. चार्ज डिपेंड्स. इलेक्ट्रॉन नेगेटिव, प्रोटॉन पॉजिटिव, बट मास इज ऑलवेज व्हाट? पॉजिटिव. दैट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर एवर. That you have to remember ever. So one more small one. If consider if there are a lot of electrons, definitely their mass will be greater. Mass will be what? Greater. Say for example, if there are lot number of protons present, then mass will be less comparatively to the mass of electrons, those bunch of electrons. Right? This is all I wanted to discuss today. This is all about invariance of charge. Invariance of charge means charge do not change its what? And the charge not going to get affected by the velocity or by the speed. Fine. This is all about invariance of the charges, and here properties of charges ends. Properties of charge ends, and this is how we are going to calculate the mass. This is the equation. Fine. Here why we are not in kinematics, why we didn't use this equation, because their speed was very less, but here speed is more, because we are talking about elementary particles, so we can project elementary particle with a high speed. Fine. Have a screenshot. So now let us talk about electrification. Fine. What we are going to speak about? Electrification. Now listen to my story. Some story. You know what? Go to your anyhow you people are in a home. You people might be having some what I can say is balloons People might have some balloons, right? Birthday wala balloon. Or go to a shop, buy a balloons. Go to shop, buy a balloons. Blow them up. Blow them up. After blowing them up, rub somewhere to the cloth. Rub somewhere to the cloth, especially nylon. If it is nylon, then it's okay. Even it is not a big matter if you are going to rub to a cotton cloth. Rub anywhere. Fine. And after rubbing, try to stick the balloons without using any glue. To the walls. If someone succeeds doing this, think that you have charged the balloon. What you have done? You have charged the balloon. What is electrification? Electrification is nothing but charging the uncharged body, giving charges to the charged body. That is nothing but what? Electrification. So when you do that, it is that you have succeeded in electrifying an object. It is that you have succeeded in electrifying an object. Or else you can do this even. Hold a glass. Which glass? Plastic glass which is transparent. Pour a water. What are you going to do? Pour a water. Make a small hole to the bottom of the glass. What you can observe is, you can observe a stream of water falling down. Now, take a PVC pipe. Rub again to the cloth. And take that a PVC pipe nearer to the stream of water which is flowing down. You can observe a bending in the water. You can observe bending in that streamline flow. What you can observe? Say this is the glass. There is a hole here. Water was coming like this. Now this is the case before. After that, what you have done? You have brought a plastic pipe which is charged. You are not touching the stream of water. What you are doing? You are not touching the stream of water, but what you are doing? You are just simply bringing it near to this. Fine. What you can observe? You can observe a bend in the streamline. You can observe this bend. Now you may ask. Anyhow, you are giving lecture. Why don't you do by yourself in the class? I mean live. Dear students, there is a reason behind it. What is that reason? This is rainy season. Fine. What is this? This is the rainy season. If I rub an object, and if I try to stick on that object somewhere on this surfaces, somewhere here on the surfaces, that is not going to happen. Why? Because humidity plays a bloody role. Which makes my job difficult. So take it an assignment. Go buy a balloons, buy a straw pipe, buy a PVC pipe, whatever you want. You buy a pipe which is made up of plastic. You just rub and you bring it to the stream of water, or rub a balloon somewhere else and try to stick on. It means if you are succeeded, then it means that you have electrified an object. What is electrification? Electrification is nothing but giving charge. Giving charge to where? Giving charge to uncharged body. Giving charge to where? Giving charge to uncharged body. Now you came to know what is electrification. अरे यार, इसके अंदर भी टाइप्स ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिफिकेशन है. टाइप्स. फर्स्ट टाइप electrification by conduction. Second one, electrification by induction. Third one, electrification by friction. How many types? 3 types: conduction, induction, as well as friction. If some students are from so-called CBSE, if some students are from CBSE board or ICSE board, those people will have those people have studied all this induction, conduction, and as well as friction in class 10. Now let us understand this process one by one separately. Number 1, conduction. What is conduction? What is conduction? होता क्या है भाई conduction? Charging an uncharged body. Charging an uncharged body with a charged body. With a charged body by making them by bringing both of them into a contact, or charging uncharged body by bringing both the bodies in contact, by bringing both the bodies into the contact. Let us understand this. There is a body. This is a charged body. Let us say there are charges on this body: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many charges are present on the body? There are 8 charges present on the body. Why charges are outside? I don't want to discuss all these stupid things, because we have discussed almost everything, basic concept of the charges in the previous session. So if you want to understand why the charges are on the surface, go back to my videos where I have discussed about the charge as well as types of charges. There you can understand. Now there are charges which are on the surface. Now this is charged. What is this? This is charged. I'll bring one more body. Which is uncharged. अनचार्ज का मतलब ये होता है भैया, नेट चार्ज 0 होगा. नेट कितना होगा? 0 होगा. नेट कितना होगा? 0 होगा. इसका मतलब क्या? जितना इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है उतना ही प्रोटॉन्स है. जितना इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है उतना ही प्रोटॉन्स है. हाउ मेनी नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर प्रेजेंट इन दिस, दैट मच नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स आर ऑल्सो प्रेजेंट. इलेक्ट्रिकली न्यूट्रल. और एक बात भी बोल सकते हैं इसे, दिस इज न्यूट्रल है, एकदम न्यूट्रल. ये साला चार्ज जो है, दिस इज चार्ज्ड. हाउ मेनी चार्जेस? 8 चार्जेस आर प्रेजेंट. बोथ आर कंडक्टर्स. बेशक इसको ना एक दूसरे को कनेक्ट कर दिया तो बेशक चार्जेस फ्लो होगा विदाउट एनी लुकिंग बैक. नाउ आई विल टेक सम वायर एंड आई विल कॉन्टैक्ट देम. I have taken wire and I have made a contact between charged. This is uncharged. This is charged. I have made a contact. What I have done? I have made a contact. Now what happens? What happens? Charges start flowing to the uncharged body. नाउ क्वेश्चन, कितने चार्जेस फ्लो होंगे? कितने होंगे? 1 होगा, 2 होगा, 3 होगा, 4 होगा, 5. हाउ मेनी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर गोइंग टू गेट ट्रांसफर टू द अनचार्ज्ड बॉडी? व्हाट इज योर व्यू? व्हाट इज योर आंसर? इक्विलिब्रियम का भी कुछ equilibrium, do you know equilibrium? Until and unless both the bodies comes into an equilibrium, there will be a flow of charges. एक रानी तो गई यहाँ, so one negative charge. दूसरी रानी भी चालू है जाने के लिए, so there is one more negative charge. तीसरी भी जाने वाली है, so one more. चौथी भी जा चुकी है, 4. How many charges went on? 1 2 3 4. यहाँ पे कितना बाकी है? 1 2 3 4. कितना गया? 1 2 3 4. बाकी कितना है? 1 2 3 4. यानी यहाँ पे भी चार्ज, यहाँ पे भी चार्ज, काम खत्म. अब चार्जेस फ्लो नहीं होंगे. यहाँ पे भी 4 रानियाँ हैं, यहाँ पे भी 4. स्ट्रेंथ बराबर है यहाँ का और यहाँ का. 4 equals 4. So no more conduction. No more conduction. Charge will not flow now. काम हो गया. जो अनचार्ज्ड बॉडी था चार्ज्ड बन गया. क्या बन गया? चार्ज्ड बन गया. If you pay attention यहाँ, let us remove this charge. Only 4 are present here. 4 present here. Fine. What is the conclusion you are going to draw from this conduction? Conduction precedes repulsion or repulsion is a damn sure test of conduction. इसका मतलब क्या? यहाँ पे भी 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन, यहाँ पे भी 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन सेमली चार्ज. ये क्या है हुआ है यहाँ पे? ये भी सेम, यहाँ पे भी 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स प्रेजेंट है, यहाँ पे भी 4 प्रेजेंट है, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है. इसका भी चार्ज सेम है, इसका भी चार्ज सेम है. आपस में जुड़ने की कोशिश की तो क्या होगा? अरे भैया क्या होगा? रिपल्शन होगा. कंडक्शन क्या करेगा? प्रेसीड्स रिपल्शन, और रिपल्शन इज अ श्योर टेस्ट ऑफ कंडक्शन. आपको यहाँ तक याद रखना चाहिए. एंड सम देयर आर सम पॉजिटिव किड्स, पॉजिटिव राजकुमार होंगे. दोस किड्स विल आस्क मी नाउ, सर यहाँ पे जो कुछ भी 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है ना, इसको हम पॉजिटिव करेंगे. मान लो कि यहाँ पे 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. हाउ मेनी प्रोटॉन्स वर देयर? 8 प्रोटॉन्स. अब क्या कहानी होगा? ये भी न्यूट्रल है, अनचार्ज्ड. नाउ व्हाट विल हैपन? फ्रॉम अनचार्ज्ड बॉडी, दिस चार्ज्ड बॉडी will borrow electrons. What will happen? Borrow electrons. यहाँ पे भी जो नेगेटिव रानी है उसको ये पॉजिटिव राजकुमार खींचता है ऐसे, till equilibrium. Till where? Till equilibrium. Understood? Any doubts? I hope there is no doubt in conduction. And yeah, fine. This is all about conduction. You may take the screenshot. My one sincere request for all the students: don't make education so digitalized. ना कभी नहीं. Write down, or else there is no. If there is no other go for you people, take the screenshots. चलो भाई, दूसरा बात करेंगे. कौन सा है नेक्स्ट? कंडक्शन हुआ, अभी इंडक्शन के बारे में बात करेंगे. इंडक्शन बिना, इंडक्शन इज जस्ट लाइक अ फिल्म स्टोरी. इंडक्शन इज जस्ट लाइक अ फिल्म स्टोरी. इट इज लाइक पति पत्नी और वो, पति पत्नी और वो. I will not take the topic to the next level. Try to understand this. Induction. What is induction? Induction का statement है भैया जी कि you can charging an uncharged body without bringing a charged body in contact with the uncharged body. Let us understand this. I don't want to put on the definition here because you may find the definition anywhere in the textbooks, but let us understand the topic, which is pretty much important for us to understand. Yeah, let's start. Induction की बातें करेंगे. यहाँ एक सुंदर स्पीयर है. What is there? There is a very beautiful sphere here. This beautiful sphere is neutral. Is neutral. मेरा काम क्या है? I want to charge this neutral one. इसको चार्ज करना है. कैसे करना है यार चार्ज? I'll bring an charged body. I'll bring a charged body. What I'll bring a charged body. Say this is positively charged. This is positively charged. What is this? This is positively charged. Or you may take or consider this as negatively charged. This is negatively charged. Now what you are going to do is, intention is to charge this with the help of this. This is charged, CHARGED. How you are going to do this? I will try to bring this nearer to this neutral. होगा क्या? Now I have moved from there to here. यहां पे क्या होगा सिनेमा? क्या हुआ यहां पे? पोलराइजेशन भैया. क्या हुआ? पोलराइजेशन हुआ. क्या हुआ? पोलराइजेशन. When I move this, what happened? Charges got polarized. क्योंकि positive will attract negative. So this surface will be having positive charges and negative repel each other. So this surface will be having negative charges due to the repulsion. Now once again, can we say that this body is charged now? Definitely not. It is polarized. What is this baby? Polarized. This is polarized. What are you going to do next? I will move this a little bit further. I'll move this little bit further to this. When I do that, what will happen? All these charges completely bifurcates between. When separation of charges takes place in between, I will connect one end to the ground. This is nothing but earth. Earth means grounded. Now what will happen? When I bring somewhat near to this, what will happen? There will be some more force on these electrons. Due to that force, these electrons will get into the ground. क्या हुआ? पति पत्नी हो. ओ का आने से इसको जाना पड़ा. कहाँ? Ground. So now this body is charged. I can say this body is charged. I can say this body is what? Charged. Now what has happened here? I have charged. See, literally I am doing this. I am not making any physical contact from this body to this body. I am just bringing near and near. Due to that nearness, due to some force, I will be speaking all those about in the coming classes. No worries. So when I bring this near, all the charges get down to the ground. This is how we charge the body without any physical contact, and we call that as induction. What we call it as? We call it as what? Induction. So फटाफट करके इसका जो कुछ भी लिखना है लिख लो. वॉट एवर द थिंग्स. व्हाट इज इंडक्शन? आई विल रिपीट द स्टेटमेंट अगेन. चार्जिंग एन अनचार्ज्ड बॉडी बाय ब्रिंगिंग अ चार्ज्ड बॉडी नियरर टू द अनचार्ज्ड बॉडी. फाइन. have a screenshot or whatever. Now we will speak about I missed with something. What about induction? Induction का conclusion क्या है? Induction का conclusion है induction precedes attraction. Induction precedes attraction. IMP important. चलो, last one, that is nothing but friction. Charging an uncharged body by rubbing each other. So what is this? Do something like this. Take a cloth. What you have taken? You have taken a cloth. Take a plastic pipe. Take a plastic pipe. Rub each other. This is electrically neutral. This is also electrically neutral before rubbing. Now you start rubbing each other. What you are going to do? You start rubbing each other. You are rubbing this cloth to this plastic pipe. Whenever you do this, this gets charged. Even this also gets charged. This gets negatively charged. This gets positively charged. How this happened? This happened due to friction. Or we can call this as charging by rubbing, or electrification by rubbing, or electrification by friction even. So now what I have done, I have charged both the uncharged bodies by rubbing each other. So plastic got negative charge, this cloth got positive charged. Is there any exception or any point to be noted in this phenomenon? Definitely here one substance between two, one substance should be insulator होना ज़रूरी है. दोनों के बीच में एक सब्सटेंस इंसुलेटर होना. So this is all about of today's session. So we will be speaking about continuation of this in the coming chapter. There we will be discussing about the remaining concepts. So until then, keep watching my videos. Don't forget to subscribe, because it is going to give you the notifications of my coming videos, or whenever I put on my videos into the YouTube, you will get to know that which is my next video and all, and you know all those things. And please don't try to like, subscribe as well as share maximum. Thank you all.